Hello, everybody. This is your host, Odd Job Entertainment, bringing you another stream today. I was actually looking forward to starting this today. We're at 7. Lots of fun. I'm super stoked. Let's dive right in. I do have a video coming out shortly, probably tomorrow, just as soon as I finish editing it tonight, talking about the crafting guide. So stay tuned for that. Got a lot of thoughts about it. Holy cow, there is so much information to cover in that. Super cool stuff. But I just want to play Star Citizen right now, which is not something I've been able to say for a little bit. So I'm just really having a good day today. So thanks for being a part of it. Connecting to Upbeat Fusion. So first things first, once we get in, we'll be spawning at probably Lorville, actually. And then we'll need to take on some more bounty missions, I think. We're still trying to get that P8 blueprint. And it says that you just do Bounty Hunter Guild missions. But it doesn't clarify which level. So that is the tricky part. In our more dedicated fighters, I think we'll have a better chance of taking on mediums, high risk, and very high, all of those. So, gonna give those a shot. It says it's also a 100% chance once we figure out what the mission requirement actually is. So, here goes nothing. And we did do our refinery order just before stopping the stream last night, yeah. And I believe I set up the MX with 4 attritions, right? Oh, no, I kept those the same. Should I change them? I don't think the hangar elevator is playing any audio. It's a little quiet. Yeah, so let's make sure we get the top doors all the way open before raising the platform. Oh, you know what I just thought of, though? Did they not add the Shiv as a rentable ship? Okay. I think I might have some shenanigans I want to do. This is going to be great. What you don't know about the Shiv is it has size 4 breaknecks, which are special for just the Shiv. And if I could rent it, I could steal them. But McCool, you say, you can't modify a rented ship. And you're right. But you can blow it up.
Hey.
Let's see. It was in Shiv. Okay, was I just wrong then? Or maybe this just isn't updated. Oh, I'm just sorry. I hope no one's been talking and I haven't been responding. I'm just seeing that the chat wasn't open on OBS like it's supposed to be. Doesn't look like I missed anything though, so that's good, I guess. Oof. Okay, so you can buy it. You can't rent it. Dang it. I don't want to buy it.
Hey
I
there.
just need the parts off it. Okay, well, since the MX is now put away, I am going to swap those 4 attritions onto it. It'll give me better DPS, but it'll also really give me better alpha, which is important now. Oh, hold the phone. Did some of them just not get swapped? Is that what happened? Okay. Gimbal, repeater, gimbal, repeater, gimbal, repeater, gimbal, repeater. Okay, I think we're good now.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us.
See, that's the hangar sounds it's supposed to play. Now, what mission should we take on? Oh, come on. This bug still not fixed. You lose interactivity with anything reminiscent of a screen. Let's start off with a nice, easy, moderate risk.
Can't hear. I'll track your progress on the bounty. Watch yourself out there.
Did it turn the ship around? Or Hold the phone. Is this hangar symmetrical? Have I never noticed that before? Last time, I swear, it usually spawns it facing away from me. This time it spawned it facing me. Huh. The EXL hangars are symmetrical. How did I never notice this before? That's crazy. Oh, come on. What is that? Come on. That's not the gun I equipped. You guys saw it. They all said attritions. Make me run all this way back. This is ridiculous. Need a golf cart just for my hangar.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Alright, try this again. Welcome, welcome. Looks like we got 3 people in the YouTube chat. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoy your stay. Okay, let's close the big doors. Okay, now will you let me edit my ship? I think the back end that handles all these kinds of changes has been struggling, probably due to the fact that a lot of players, a lot of things to change. Okay, this one needs to be an attrition 4. Please and thank you. And then I think I already upgraded everything to the best I have. Okay, well, actually... This ship is really starved for power, so let's see what Urkel says is better between the 3 options that I have available to me right now. So it comes with the... Let's see. Let's reset everything. Comes with the Maelstrom. I have the Starburn. Let's see. Maelstrom is 20 cells. I also have a Radiance. Starburn and Radiance. Between those. Okay, Radiance is actually going to give me fewer. So that's not good. But the Starburn... Or, sorry, no, the... Now I'm getting myself confused. We have the Maelstrom. Crap. What? We have the Maelstrom. Does switching it to a Starburn make sense? Okay. Jeez. EM... Oh, well, it does reduce my signature. Just by about 2,000. Little over 2,000. That's probably worth it. Because it still gives me the same number of hits as the Maelstrom. They're both 20s. So I will change to a Starburn. Okay, and then we got full stops. That's the best I have available to me right now. Okay, now, sanity check. I close the app. I check it one more time. And if you keep the camera rolling. Okay, attrition 4. Attrition 4. Attrition 4. Attrition 4. You guys saw it. I'm not crazy. Starburn. Okay, I think we're set. Jeez.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I think we'll finally be able to take off and go kill our bounty. We're only 15 minutes in, so that's pretty good pace for Star Citizen still, you know. All things considered, you know. Oh, and I do not have Joystick Gremlin on. Go ahead and click that on. There we go. Okay, now with this ship, first thing you gotta do, you gotta come and turn off one of the coolers. Oh, am I... What's going on? Am I in... No, I'm... Okay, what... Why you no shoot? That could be a problem. Maybe it was because the door was already open.
Thanks you.
Okay, now tell me those would not look just a little better if they were laid sideways. Then they wouldn't be clipping into each other as much. Okay, we should be high enough. Let's go to an OM. Get ourselves kind of sorted on the power situation. Here, home 4.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay. So, we are so starved for power that we need power for our shields as well. I think I'll take some from radar to turn our shields on.
Shield on.
And then we'll turn off life support because no one needs that anyways. And add that back to radar. Take a pip away from engines, give that to weapons. Okay, we'll try that. Well, Yeah, but I was in SCM mode, Schlag.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
We were making adjustments in SCM. Why don't you pay attention? Let's get myself combat ready. Thank you very much. But no, you're right. But for nav mode, I'm not running into any issues. It's just everything that I need in nav mode seems to be by default allocated fine, so I don't really care. For when I'm fighting, I give radar to get about 1 km in distance and don't waste pips on anything more. You don't want to fight beyond those ranges much anyway. So for my allocation right now, how am I doing then?
Quantum travel complete. Shield on.
Try that. Give the rest to shields. That'll just increase the shield recharge rate, right? It doesn't affect shield pool. Does this ship have lamp? No, it doesn't. Shame. So Schlag, did you see that you can buy the Shiv at a Teach's shop in Nyx? Oh, will it show me that on Urkel? I didn't realize that. Okay, so right now... Okay, so that still gives me 1430 with the default. Oh, shield power now increases resistance to lasers again. Okay. So with 2 pips applied on this, I get 1430. So I'm fine. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Getting myself some breakneck Gatlings. Because that'll free up some even more power for the MX.
Contact received.
Are you my quarry? Remember armor deflection. Well, do the breaknecks have... Do those not have enough armor pen? Because right now I have these attritions equipped for the armor penetration. Okay, you are my target.
Contact received.
The missiles are so useless right now.
Missile lock.
There we go. Come on. Take him out. Not enough. Yeah, what are these other ships we got? We got a 300. Looks like a Hornet.
cross them off the list in case you
Target destroyed.
How were they landed?
Target destroyed.
They have armor. Okay, missiles are decent at degrading armor when your weapons can't, but they are too expensive for what they do. Okay, I remember seeing the chart on SP Viewer. I was trying to view it last night, actually, and I was having a heck of a time trying to find that bar chart. Muy frustrante. Could not figure it out. But you're saying Urkel has one too? Alright, so that's high enough. It did not look like I got the blueprint from that one, did it? There's a calc selection on SP Viewer that opens a drop-down menu. So last time I went here. And then I swear you go here. And I was using this to get an idea for what I can do. Because I do remember this. Okay, so, but I want the bar chart though, because that's going to be very manual. And I swear there was a way to just see all the ships with their armor resistances, but as like a visual chart instead of numbers. See, this is what I'm looking for. But Reddit is not allowed on this network. But anywho, hardpoint weapons. Oh wait, you know what I think it was? Maybe. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, like my C1 was deflecting a size 4 Gatling round with full armor at that pyro base day. 77 deflection with a minus 20 to ballistic damage, so nothing hurt my ship. Go 4x breaknecks, anything with 77 armor may not be affected by you. Vanguard, Spirit, Freelancers, except save for the etc. Save for the weak points like engines and weapons. Hmm. Okay. So for energy and oh, let's see. Right now we have attritions. Attrition 4, which does 202. Or sorry, no, it's ammo penetration. Okay, no, it is 202, right? That's the because it's the alpha damage. So these will hurt anything. Okay, and you're saying the breaknecks. Let's just do a filter for size 4. Go. Yeah, so the breaknecks only have a alpha damage of 52. That does put quite a few limits on what ships you can take on, doesn't it? Okay. Well, I'll stick with these for now then. Won't immediately jump to the bigger ones. Or the breaknecks is what I meant. Okay, let's try the high risk then, since that one didn't give it to me. I don't see a notification saying I got that blueprint.
Hey, it's Kent. Saw that you're picking up another bounty. Good luck with this one.
I need an OM marker because I don't think it's going to let me jump straight to it. There's an OM marker. I'll just use this. Your Guardian deflects 84 damage and has reduced physical by 15% on top, which goes down the more your armor goes down. Ballistics are best when armor is gone. Now will it let me just go there? Yes. Okay, cool. So that breakneck 55 damage would be more like 50-ish versus your 84 when your armor is 100%. So I could take on a Shiv then and just never take damage. Am I understanding that right? Just weak outer points like engines, thrusters, and weapons. So I wouldn't be able to blow up, but they would be able to disable me. Is kind of what I'm understanding, right?
Contact received. Shield on.
Is you him? You is him.
Contact received. Missile lock. Missile lock.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I cannot see anything. It is so dark. I really wish I had lamp here. Wow. That was probably the fastest I've taken down
Nice
a
job taking them out.
400i.
Push your payment through.
Totally upside down. I'm so disoriented right now. Okay, that one as well. I didn't see it. Did you guys? Yeah, no new blueprint yet.
Shield off. Auto travel.
Until something degrades your armor HP, then your deflection goes down as the overall armor HP goes down due to, say, missiles or weapons that can damage at 84 plus. Okay. Huh. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. That's a lot to think about. Okay, Bounty Hunters Guild, verified bounty, mission target name, mission danger. 100% chance. Maybe we're better off going for this Rayari one. I'm starting to feel like this might be an ERT thing. So let's take a look at our rep. How far are we? I think we need to get to veteran to get VHRT, and then we need to get to guild steward for ERT. Oh man. Your armor has to hit 62% before you take damage from a stock shiv. So not getting hit by missiles, pretty important. because you can use those for stripping armor. NPCs do tend to be pretty missile happy, so still something to keep in mind. Okay. So probably what I need to look at is the, like, what can actually hurt me then. So let's get rid of that. Sort by alpha damage. And go until we see 84.4. So the 84 ballistics, those can hurt me. Very funny, the tiny L22 wolf, alpha wolf can hurt me. So it's kind of like once you get into the fours and threes, then you start to have to worry about taking damage. The GVSR, that comes on the vanguards. Attrition 2. The attritions all have very high alpha, don't they? They do pretty dang good. It is interesting. The attrition 4 repeater is different on a point defense turret. Cuts its alpha down a little bit. And the NN15, size 3, 220. Huh. So what would be an optimal, what gives me the highest DPS and the highest alpha? Urkel armor slider on the MX page lists it nicely. Armor slider. Maybe I need to update. Armor slider. Go to the MX loadout and see the armor slider on the right. And watch what weapons are effective and when. Okay. Here we are on the MX page. Looking for a slider. Oh, that's all HP. On the right hand side should see a little shield icon. Oh. Selection check? Oh, okay. Alright. That's crazy. Size 1 attrition repeaters can still take on a heavy fighter. This is actually good to see in a sense, because a lot of your starter ships are going to be fairly limited on weapon size. They're going to be primarily occupying this size 1 and size 2 area. If you get something like the Titan that has a size 4 nose gun and 2 size 3s, I think. But like the Aurora, which we tried out yesterday, just size 2s all around. It starts off with the Badgers. And so if I were to pick on someone with Badgers, I mean, even the Panther, I'm fine against. Like, yeah, they're not touching me. So it is good to see that there are a number of options that are at least capable of taking on larger targets, because I think it is important for new players and starter ships to not be left in the dust. So given this kind of stuff, ballistic AD4Bs are probably better than the breaknecks because of their higher alpha. Let's see. Can we sort by... Let's go for size 4s. Go by max alpha. And how does Urkel do the burst DPS? That's just your constant DPS rate, right? Because given this, the M6As on the DPS and alpha are better, but then they have much lower speed, right? Not too bad, actually. They're slightly slower projectile speed than the attritions. So I was noticing that it seemed with the AD4Bs, I was getting a lot of spread. Is that better on the breaknecks? Spread first attack, spread min, spread max. This 0.62 versus 0.756. The AD4Bs have basically a fixed spread, it seems, which is probably the same for most of these, it looks like. Doing a quick scan, it looks like it is the same for all of them. Breakneck does have slightly better spread. But I don't feel like I was having too much issue with the spread when I was using them before on the AD4Bs, because I was having to come in so close anyways that it wasn't mattering that much. But I am kind of curious to see how the M6As do compared to... Well, but they do have lower sustained DPS. So I guess the real question is, what ships are above 202? This can't be right, right? Oh wait, no. Okay. That's the Bengal. It says Aurora Mark 1 MR ship armor, but the hull is the RSI Bengal. um so with what I currently have equipped, I can damage a javelin. What are you getting out of the Omniskyes that you feel is better? Is it just the projectile speed? It's like the light strikes, those are pretty dang fast. A little less DPS in the Omniskyes. And Omniskyes versus attritions. I guess technically that is a 34% increase in speed. But just looking at where the speeds are overall, I don't feel like the attritions are that far behind. So I think I'll stick with these for now. I do want to get my hands on... I do love the Axiom L22 repeaters. And is that ship available in game yet? Because I've got my L21. I love that. I'm not disagreeing with you. I do see the advantage, but I'm looking at like attrition for 1,000, right? 84 Bs, which I felt like were fine, are 900. So they're faster than what I was using the last few game sessions. And yeah, since my targets are primarily PvE, I feel like the attrition 4s are just plenty good for the stuff that I'm typically taking on. But yeah, if I was going to do PvP, I do understand that I would definitely want faster projectile speeds. I'm just not that good. So I stay away from that. All right, so the next question is, how in the heck do I get this P8 done? Ayari additional resources for research. Do we have access to that one? Oh, I should always do my call to arms. Believe me, can't believe I forgot. It's the one where you have to level up and turn in Daslium and Hathor items. Oh, So it's probably in the mercenary tab then, isn't it? Easier to do player bounties, to be honest. Sometimes you find a helpless one. Well, but will that give me the... Will that give me the chance that I'm looking for here? Oh, it's okay, it's this one. Does PvP mission give me, or do player bounties, I guess, do those give me the P8?
You got all the details and you know what to do. Play it smart and come home safe, you hear?
Quantum travel engaged.
25% chance on resources, 100% blueprint chance on player bounties. Okay, all right, that's what I wanted to hear. My experience with player bounties, though, is typically as soon as I get close, they just lock themselves in a closet and then they don't come out. And this guy is pretty close to Grimhex, so that might just be what he's doing. He's just hanging out in Grimhex waiting for his buddies to come pick him up. I can't wait for Bounty Hunting 2.0 because a lot of the just loiter and safety stuff will hopefully go away. Is SCMDB, is that the same? Does that also give you the blueprint rewards listed? I have conflicting info. SC Crafter says verified bounty mission has it. Yeah, that's what we were trying, and I've done up through moderate. None of those gave it. So my theory is maybe I haven't unlocked the difficulty that allows it yet. Maybe it's like a VHRT or ERT.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Guys want to see a bounty hunter die? My heart is pounding in my chest, ladies and gentlemen. If he does try to combat log, though, it'll keep him stuck in the game for a little while longer. Is that a ship, or is that just him?
Caution, target friendly. Caution, target friendly. Caution, target friendly.
Okay, what's going on here? Seems like that one's already dead.
Caution, target friendly.
I'm guessing maybe this C1 came to pick him up.
Caution, target friendly. Caution, target friendly. Caution, target friendly.
But why is the marker right there? Like, did the mission itself just break?
Caution, target friendly. Caution, target friendly. Caution, target friendly.
Do you see him, though? Oh. So what do? Do I get out and shoot him? This is when I'm gonna get ganked. Why won't you die?
Sometimes the bar eats you, huh? Take some time to get your feet back under you. But get back out there.
Got him.
Done
Invincible
just-
glass, but I was able to come in from behind.
Damn, he really tuned you up. Hey, buck up. Yeah, the best.
Alright, well, I mean, that was some kind of dumb shenanigans. But hey, we got him. Woo! Yeah, no player bounty blueprints. And let's see, let's set the Seraphim. The resource one is rough. I have done about 10 turn-ins and have not broken out of neutral. Oh, and with that one, you have to get the rep up for it to give you that specific mission, huh? Okay, let's see. Is it for the pads? Okay, are those them? No. Let's see. Thanks. Relic. Hardest part was figuring out how to damage you. That glass was impenetrable. Hey, guys think a new ship came out? Seeing a lot of Aurora Mark IIs now. And people just leaving them on the pad.
Landing successful.
Hey, maybe not.
Sequence complete.
Try this other side.
Landing gear out.
Ooh, that was a little rough. Alright, so if you're going to use a pad, be a good person and take your ship off the pad when you're done. Don't log out here. Because it makes it harder for other people to refuel. I guess we might just have to keep going on bounty missions. Might have been worth it to keep grinding him out in 4.6. Yeah, I actually switched my cutter to the Mark II.
Bounty's all yours. Get locked and loaded and take him out.
Launch sequence complete.
I'm still not totally sold on the looks, but functionally, I think it is a super good ship for beginners.
Shield off.
I don't really like the sparkly paint. I generally do really like pearlescent colors, but this particular kind of teal to purple, it's not doing it for me.
Quantum travel complete.
It's the Scorpius utility. It does look like they
Engaged.
just chucked a Scorpius in a blender and dumped out the remains.
Quantum travel complete.
I do really like the ornithopter look it has. It's very reminiscent of the ones that show up in the movie. The top wings are a little flatter than they would be on the Scorpius, and then the bottom wings go down a little bit more.
Quantum travel engaged.
And it does fix one of the Scorpius's biggest weaknesses, which are that once you get your wings shot off, you have no guns. With these, the weapons are mounted to the center rotation point, so you should be able to keep them for a lot longer. Instead, your missiles are out on the wingtip. So if you lose your wings, you lose your missiles.
Quantum travel complete.
But I'd take that trade any day.
Contact received. Shield on.
Are you my target? Probably not. You are my target. Oh, come on. There we go.
Shield under attack.
Why is that happening?
Shield under attack.
I was playing a little too aggressively then, huh? I am one stray bullet from dying. If he sends one through the cockpit, I'm gonna be cooked.
System destroyed. Weapon system destroyed. Engines destroyed. Weapon system destroyed.
Alright, we're dead.
Shields off. Weapon system destroyed.
Yeah, alright, so that was dumb. Wait, I can still repair to get out of here, can't I? If they would stop shooting me.
Engines destroyed. Weapon system destroyed. Weapon system destroyed. Weapon system destroyed. Warning. Missiles gone.
Come on. I hit the button. Didn't do anything. Alright, that's gonna send me back to Lorville. That sucks. Okay, so I need to get really good at this chart then. That was a caterpillar. So Drake Caterpillar comes with M5As and Panthers. The M5As, though, I don't think I was taking damage from those, because I was doing pretty good at staying out of the front, I think. But the Panthers, those can still hurt me. But it also has rhinos, so yeah. And the Rhino Alpha DPS. It's weird. It's 65. Panthers can't. Turrets have the rhinos. Panthers can't. At least to start. Yeah, so now I am confused then, because I was getting hit by the rhinos. What am I missing here? Oh, okay. So lasers do more damage to armor. Remember to add percent to damage. Okay, so it's only 62% or 62 damage for laser. Got it. Okay. So 84 physical, 62 energy. Oh, okay. Man, this is complicated. So yeah, I was taking full damage that whole time then, which makes sense. I guess from that perspective, good for me for lasting as long as I did. This is going to take a lot of getting used to. Hmm. Alright, well, I'm not going to fly all the way back to Crusader for that mission. So, let's abandon that. Goodbye. What is actually one that we feel like grinding towards? Because I don't feel like going straight for the P8 if that's all that it's going to take. That requires missions in Pyro. What was the Custodian? Bit Zero, Bleeding Edge Tech in Nyx. FS9. I think we're just going to have to do a ton of missions in Pyro, huh? You can get the pulverizer from Vaughn. Okay, I think we might need to go to Pyro to get some missions done, but I need to take a quick bio break. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Our job's back. Yeah, the friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Ooh. That one could be fun too. Oh, but that one requires Karenite to craft. Dang it. Oh, what was the mission you need to do to get access to Rockbreaker? We need to start working on that. We did the introductory mission. You had to do the hand mining. Oh geez, do I need to just... Okay, but Wills was saying that you can just do turn-ins, right? So if I just buy this stuff and turn it in that way, everything will be copacetic, right? Let's do that, because that sounds much less miserable than going to have to mine that many bits and bobs. So with that in mind, where can I buy this? UEX. Here we go. UEX. So Aphorite. Investigation missions give Volt weapons and Geist armors. Okay, very cool. Mm. Okay, where could I buy it in 4.6? Is there a way to revert back to that view? Or, let's see, will Seastone tell me? Apho. Right. Yes, not sold directly or at all. Crap. Okay.
Feeling ready to get back to work?
Okay.
Ask your doctor
In that
or
case,
pharmacist how to taper your medication dosage to help you return to the job in record time.
we're gonna need to do way more than I care to do by hand. So I guess we're gonna go rock mining.
Welcome to the Maria Puricard Hospital, a non-profit medical facility dedicated to improving the health of all members of the extended Hurston Dynamics family of employees and the community of Portland.
Step back. There are other people waiting.
Okay. And am I on the right course? To access Operation Rockbreaker, you must accept specialized mission in your missions approve. Okay, minimal spoiler guide to Rockbreaker. What do you got, Morph?
Since the jump point's open.
Okay, I am going to mute it just because there's a chance that it's DMCA music that will just get me dinged. Okay, I don't want to watch the Incogni thing. How do I get access? Rockcracker. Okay. So I need access to ship mining missions. Right? That's what I'm understanding here. So that is probably the natural progression, right? We did hand mining. Now what was this under? Still hand mining, but this seems... Oh wait, ship mining. I do have access to that. Okay, this we can probably do. Because we can buy iron, quartz, and copper. Let's take that on. And we might be able to even just get that here.
Hey, what's up? Brogan here. Just wanted to thank you for picking up another gig with us. Could really use your help bringing up my close-up numbers for the moment. Get out there. Knock it out. Hi.
Okay, so go to the spaceport first.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Okay, we can go down train. There we go. Close that. Okay, then we got to go to the CBD.
Hey there.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on serious and dangerous offense.
And let's see, what's my rep look like with Shubin right now?
Hey.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Oh man, some things are just ubiquitous in gaming, right? Don't send me another invite though. Don't make it awkward.
Train.
So I don't know if you know the answer, Schlag. If I buy, let's say 6 iron, 6 quartz, 6 copper, is it going to be the same purchase order every time, or is it going to be different commodities? come on. No! They only sell waste here? I probably could have figured that out from UEX, which I was just on. It's different random. Sweet. Okay, so no chance of easily chaining them then. Also, you will lose money on if via purchasing. Yes, but will I lose time? I want to get access to Rockbreaker as quickly as possible. Oh, sorry, sir. Was I in your way? Is that why you had to phase through me? You just flagged me, dude. Didn't anyone teach you how to safely operate a weapon? Shouldn't point it at civilians. See, that was a little better. Yeah, you caught that too, huh? Bombastic side eye. I ain't hurting nobody here. Think the Hursons are onto you. They're suspicious of everybody though, aren't they? Bunch of communists that they are. Okay. What we actually need is a cargo ship.
Hey.
Hey there. Hey there.
Hopefully they fix the mission turn-in. Don't say that. Has there been issues? Will I even be able to get missions done? The grand question.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, I'm gonna get my Zeus
How's it going?
Please visit us.
sent here. See if we have some parts for it. I'm pretty sure I do.
Snowy and Microtech to really get into the spirit of things. Nothing like watching that lamplight flicker while bundled up.
Of course, got to put a livery on it. This would be so much better if that blue was just more of a cobalt instead of the turquoise that it is. And then I do not like the Crusader one. It's too much blue. It's got to be Headhunters, man. It's the best skin.
I know it's stuck in my head. I swear I've heard it before, but I can't for the life of me figure out what it is. It's driving me crazy.
I did a few for Adagio last patch and lost And probably 50% actually completed the mission, so I lost probably 100 SCU of construction mats for the salvage missions. That's rough. That is very rough. Do you guys just see that marker for comms down? Someone up to some shenanigans right now? What am I saying? It's Star Citizen. Someone's always up to shenanigans. Oh, I guess I didn't call it, did I? Okay, I'll call it. Go through the big list. Bottom. Round Hurston. We're probably going after that Ghost Hollow mission, right? Isn't that the usual? You have to do that first. Okay, dropping that. Well, I mean, I'm at Lorville, so does it tell me somewhere here what comm array it is? And let's see, well, that's coming up. Do you have anything on iron? Okay, this is what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to go to Everest and buy everything. I know it's going to be a little more expensive there, but if I can get all of it at Everest, that'll just be easier. Ah, except you can't. Cool. And the other one was copper, right? Copper. Uh, uh, oh, if the beacon is up, it would be a mission. Okay. What's that going to be under? Copper. Iron. I mean, it is being updated for 4.7, right? So am I just am I just running into the limitations of the database needing to be updated? Copper quartz. Sell these. Or am I looking at a, let's see. You buy it for this much, then you sell it for, okay, so I need to look at the buy locations. Copper quartz. Quartz. Iron quartz. Iron quartz. If I could find one location that sells all of them, I'd be really happy. Quartz copper. Quartz. 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 Dang it. Okay, maybe we are just gonna have to go do some mining then. So we'll stop by her L1, pick up our prospector.
Welcome to Province Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check. Landing gear raised.
How's that for a takeoff? That was kind of fun, right?
Thank you for your patronage. Shields are off.
Isn't this beautiful? It actually just sends you out to the planetary system view. Oh my gosh. So much better. Some bugs still remain though. Wouldn't be Star Citizen without struggling to do basic transit. I do really like, though, how nowadays you can actually see these objects from farther away. Like, we were able to see Everest Harbor hanging out above. There we go. Now we can get there.
Quantum drive is now on.
What we could do is we could see if I have any quartz and copper from our mining session yesterday. If we do, then all I need to get is iron, which I think I'll need to go over to ArcCorp to do.
Quantum drive is now off. Shields are on.
How was that for a stop? Getting kind of fancy with it, aren't I?
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Okay. Now we pull out Prospector. And again, reason why I didn't just claim it at that location we were at was because I have the Argo bags on this. Don't want to lose those. Shoot, I need to go to the refinery though. I need to collect my cargo.
Today's scheduled waste disposal has been postponed until further notice.
I'm pretty sure we got some quartz. I just don't know if we got any copper. Looks like we did not. Kind of lame. Also, we only have one SCU of the 413.
Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
Now, the tricky thing is, I don't think I'll have enough time in the stream today to get everything refined to then turn in. So maybe the better method of finishing these kinds of missions to unlock Rockbreaker is to just go out and mine a variety of different objects that I need, and then turn those in as opportunity arises. But for now, we'll go mine ourselves some iron and copper. Because at least we know that that's in the rotation, so it'll be good to have, and it'll be good to have some of that stuff anyways. Iron especially used in a lot of the stuff I want to make, so. Man, back is a bit tight today. I went to the gym this morning. Easier to make it to the gym in the mornings when you don't currently have a job, so there's that, I guess. Cut my 750 meter time down to 30 minutes though in the pool. So feeling pretty good about that. Okay, so Walla has iron. Lyria has iron and copper. So let's go to Lyria.
Quantum travel engaged.
Our favorite Space Tomato put out a video recently talking about upcoming changes to quantum travel. Did a lot to remind me of how much we're still waiting for on that, but man, looks good. I can't wait. Shout out to our channel members though, Orbital Bombardiers and Up. You get a mention in every stream and video that I do. Sometimes multiple, because I can't remember how many times I did it. Short of that, if you're liking what you see so far, give me a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. My aim is to please. Yeah, just the aspect of having to dynamically force yourself into the quantum bubble for a time and then the ship stabilizes, like that alone would make quantum travel so much more engaging. But also quantum boost is going to be incredible. Just oof. It used to be, though, that when you were in quantum travel, you couldn't see the objects you were approaching. Like right now, we can see that we're getting closer to the moons of ArcCorp and ArcCorp itself. I do wish the UI was updated so that it wasn't constantly obscuring what you're looking at. But there it is. Little pale marble.
Quantum
There we go. Lyria. And I want to say the moons weren't easily visible at distances like this either. I feel like they had to render in. Like, as you got closer, I mean. Oh, this will work. This will be much closer. This won't take me around the planet.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Man, it's easy to forget how big and then yet how small some of these moons can be. I feel Lyria was a lot bigger in my head.
Shield on. Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on. Mining mode.
What are you? Aphorite? Yeah. It's not telling me. Now I can't read it. Leukocyte. Okay. Alright, let's pick that 270 direction again. Oh, there's some copper. We do need that.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode on.
Oh, what the heck? Why do I still have inert materials? Is there a eject cargo button? There is, isn't there? So, Alt-J. Oh, and I'm sick of dealing with this, so let's go ahead and change it right now. I'm going to set Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, try that again. Let's see. Gotta get this right. Okay, there we go. Slider. Okay, so now it's set to... Okay, but I need to invert that. So otherwise that is definitely going to get me killed someday. Version settings. Mining, yes. Yes. And yes. Okay, what the heck? You were supposed to be... You're supposed to be inverted now. Why are you not inverted? Well, I can work with it. At the very least, it's faster by a lot than the scroll wheel is. Wait, 292? Where'd that come from? Thought we were looking at 5 hundos. Like we are for most of it. It's not bad to pick up some 292 stuff as well, because I'll use that for mission turn-ins. That's mostly inert material, though, so I'm going to skip that. Hey! Dr. Murph 618, how you doing? I think that's the first time I've seen that username in chat. Is this your first time? If so, welcome. Also, sorry. First time, yeah, LOL. How's 4.7 treating you? A lot better than 4.6. Kind of how it goes, right? I mean, one of the things I'm most excited about, look at that. You go to the star map and it sets you to the planetary system. Holy Hannah. I have hated so much how it would put you zoomed in on the ship. Worst thing ever. So glad that's changed. Earlier we got ourselves into some shenanigans doing some bounty missions. I'm kind of struggling to wrap my head around the armor changes still. There is just so much to consider now going into a fight. You kind of have to know what the default loadouts of your quarry are to know how much protection you have. And I don't know the best way to tackle that yet. Like, is that something that I should scan before I get into a fight and then engage, you know, to see what weapons they have? But as of right now, it's just a lot to take in. Okay, so it's honestly not a ton of copper, but it does have the nicest stuff in it, so might as well grab it. Right now we are doing some mining, trying to get Rockbreaker unlocked for us. I look at it like classes: light fighters damage lights, heavies damage heavies, etc. Well, I mean, I was kind of in that boat before, but that's really not that accurate. Because I was in a Guardian going up against... or let me put it this way. Like, if you go through on SP Viewer and Urkel and you just look at the size 1 and 2s, there are still a lot of energy weapons that will be just fine to take you out in something like the Guardian. So I don't think the bigger ships are as safe as they think they are. I was also relieved in that aspect to see that small ships do have a chance to damage bigger ships, because it really sucks to have a huge class of starter ships just out of the fight. But that's not the case. Okay, lucky day. We found iron and copper, and those were the two things we really wanted to find. We found them one right after another. So everything after this is kind of a bonus. Also, did my dead zone changes stay in place? Because I feel like I'm fighting... Yeah? Yeah, I've still got that dead zone, so I don't know why I'm fighting the controls so much. Oh, it looks like YouTube jumped up to 4 viewers. That's pretty cool. If you didn't know, I am multi-streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble at the moment, so viewers have their pick of which they want to engage with. But if it sounds like I'm responding to comments that aren't coming through, that's a big part of why. The other part is just talking to myself. I haven't done a lot of combat this patch yet, so it is based off penetration values now. Yeah, so every ship, I mean, just to give you like the easy breakdown, right? Still have Urkel pulled up. So Guardian MX has 84 damage resistance to ballistic and 62 damage resistance to energy. And so it's basically damage gating. If you deal less than 84 alpha ballistic damage, then you do no damage to the Guardian MX armor. But if you deal 63 laser damage, you'll be melting through their armor. And it's gating in that if it's 63, you do 63 damage. You don't do 1. If it's 62 and you don't meet the threshold, you do 0 damage. 64, you do 64. So it's just once you reach that threshold, you do full damage. And then as your armor goes down, that degrades. So, like, if you look at the weapons that can still damage you as a heavy fighter, I mean, first one, sure, Rhino laser repeater, size 4, makes sense. But then you have the weak laser cannon from the Vanduul. Well, that does 73. So it can still hit you. All the attritions can still hit you. And then by extension, all the ardors will still hit you. Laser cannons, almost across the board, will still deal damage. The 84B ballistic Gatling, those will hurt you. But then the Breakneck, which are also ballistic Gatlings, will not. So it's not as simple as, you know, just splitting ships into classes. There's a lot more that you have to think about. Curiously, the Axiom L-22 laser repeaters, which are on the L-22 Alpha Wolf, one of the meta fighters right now, those deal 85 alpha damage, and they're fantastic weapons. Those will still take a Guardian out. So we were both under some ill-conceived notions. Yeah, exactly. We got to know our ships and what weapons can damage you. And it's not as simple as, oh, it's an arrow, I'll be fine. You really might not be. Man, that's got some of the nice stuff in it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to mine these. I might have too much power at 20%. It could be tricky. But we'll start with this one. Oh, but it is pretty low instability. We'll get there. We still have our 0%, and with this level of instability, it's pretty easy to play with that. Okay. Thankfully, iron copper quartz. These ones are easy to get through. Okay, there's that one. Oh, this one's going really fast on just 20. Will be a little trickier to play with. Like that. Okay. That one stayed pretty big. No. Okay, gonna take some balancing for sure, but it's a huge step forward. Huge step in the right direction. I think so too as well. I think it adds a lot to the combat experience. There's a lot more things to consider. Keeps things from getting stale. And it has the potential to actually diversify ship roles, which will be good. Right now I'm just in the learning phase, so it's a lot to keep track of. And it does feel like there's probably a lot of number tweaking that needs to happen. The part that I think is frustrating is I don't know how some of these things snuck through, because like L-22 Alpha Wolf, that has been the patch princess for PvP combat the last, I mean, at least this last patch, and probably the one before that. It and the L-21 Wolf, right? So it's like, how did we let that super good Axiom repeater stay on top? Like, that is essentially a snub fighter with how small it is, and it's still going to be taking on the big fish. But to a lot of people that were saying that this was the death of the light fighter meta, I mean, not by a long shot. It will add some incentive to experiment with different loadouts, and it makes some things more viable than they were before. But there's still plenty of cases where light fighters are going to be very strong. Okay, this one did have that 577 stuff in it, so I do need to snag that. In this, I guess. One thing that I'm not super thrilled about is just how hard it can be to get good materials right now. Because I'll scoop up 48 SEU here with my modified prospector. I'm sure everybody does, so it's not like letting anyone on some big secret. But I'm not going to get 48 SEU out of this. It's going to be like 15 to 20. And that part does hurt quite a bit. Okay. Guess it's just these ones up here. $546. What do you got? $629. That's pretty good, actually. And what are you? $562. I'll take you. I haven't mined since that Pyro event, Fight for Pyro, I think, so I got to relearn it all again. Oh yeah, that is another big aspect that has changed a lot. I don't know how much you've been keeping track of 4.7, but now we have quality levels, right? That's the 3-digit numbers I keep calling out. Anything above 500 gives you better stats for crafting. Anything under 500 gives you penalties. Instead of having to scan for rock types, hoping that it contains the ore type that you are looking for, when you scan, it will tell you the name of the primary ore that occupies it. So you, instead of hunting for C-type rock, you hunt for iron. So that part's nicer. But then the downside to some of this is, like, with the split between these two iron ore qualities, you don't get a ton of the really nice stuff that you want. But like 629, that's good enough that I don't care about the inert materials taking up space. It's worth grabbing. See, like, that's 99.99%, 287. Hopefully all the 629 went into a different split. Oh, okay, alright. This one's good. We still really need a cargo manifest for the Prospector. They talked about it in a recent SCL, but not yet implemented, unfortunately. They've talked about that. Would be cool to have a way to consolidate the lesser quality minerals into higher quality. Refining is a planned feature. We have no idea what that's going to look like. And by refining, I mean quality, right? Like, refining is already something you can do by turning ore into, I guess, ingots. But they've talked about being able to refine the quality of your ores into something better. I think what I would like to see there is a system where it takes an exponential amount to get to the higher qualities based on the base quality. Right? So, I mean, a simple mathematic way to look at it is, since 1000 is the best, you take the current quality minus 1000, or subtracted from 1000, and that tells you how many SCU it will take to get 1000 SCU or 1000 quality at that scale. You know, so that would make it very punishing, but I think that would be the way to go, honestly. Yeah, crafting adds so much to the game. I mean, people only are getting it in their hands now. But as long as it's handled well, which so far I think they're doing a pretty good job, it really can just connect everything in the game, which is the really exciting part about it.
Extraction mode on.
Okay, it didn't. Where did all the nice stuff go?
Fracturing mode on.
For a Tier 0 implementation, crafting added a ton of depth to the game. Yeah, I've got a video that will probably be going up tomorrow talking about the crafting guide they put up. It has a lot of additional information about what their plans are for it. Those are probably the things that I am the most excited about. Like, what we have is good for a start, but man, once crafting gets some real depth to it, it's gonna completely change things.
Fracturing mode on.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna touch that one. I need to... Yeah, that one's not possible for me to mine with this setup. That was insane.
Extraction mode on.
I am in Stanton at the moment, which theoretically you do get better quality ores if you are in Pyro. My goal for this stuff, though, is I just want to get Rockbreaker unlocked. So I'm not really too worried about the quality yet. And I have been able to find some fairly decent ores, just nothing in the like 800, 900 range yet. The highest I found so far was some 791 Hephaestonite, which I was pretty happy about. But a lot of the stuff that I need for some of the recipes that I want to get into are going to come from that Rockbreaker event. So I'm trying to just get even just junk ores that I can just turn in en masse and not feel bad about. And then I'll just keep the nice stuff for me. I think that's going to be too small for me to crack.
Fracturing mode on. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
You can, but that seemed a lot less fun in retrospect, because then I'm having to go all over the place trying to find copper, quartz, iron at their different locations. The other problem with that is Like right now it's asking for 2 of each. But the ores that it requests are random. So I'll probably end up getting a lot of stuff that I just really do not care about at quality levels that are going to be tough to find a use for. These that I missed that I can just scoop up. I mean, this one will be fairly easy to crack.
Fracturing mode on.
Man, it's like 20% the perfect hold power there.
Under attack. Extraction mode on. Warning. Storage full.
Okay. There we go. Man, I hope so.
Finding mode.
I want to say yes, because the Galaxy is supposed to come out this year. A ship that I am very much invested in. It is supposed to have base building. And I kind of think they want to release base building and that ship together. Wait, I'm actually not trying to go there. I'm trying to go here. But they will have plenty of time to iterate on crafting, I think, in that time. So I think it is realistic. And I think it'll probably come at a time where people will realize that they have way too many 200-ish material quality for like iron and stuff, and then it'll be like perfect fodder for base building. Because, man, I really hope that they don't require high quality stuff for making walls. But I'd definitely like to see base building. I'm hopefully optimistic. I think they also, at the last SitCon, didn't they tease a ground vehicle that does base building? So I think it is. I think it is still the plan to have base building to some degree. I am kind of surprised though that with the Galaxy being such a big ship that's supposed to release this year, that we haven't heard more about it. I mean, it's March. You know, we're 3 months into the new year. If you count past SitCon, I mean, 5 months. I have the Galaxy also. I'm hoping they drop base building and Nyx 1 together. Would be perfect. Is that where you're wanting to set up shop, is on Nyx 1? I think that there are still so many questions regarding like land claims and such that I just don't even know what to think about base building as a feature. Ray's guy did a video talking about this. Like, even though there are theoretically billions of square kilometers that you can play in Star Citizen, most of it is empty space. Of the habitable sections on moons and planets, there's still a ton of space, but how much of that space are you going to want to occupy? Right? Like, I've been thinking of what my ideal location would be, and I want to get a lot of crafting done. So I think a location that gives me access to hard to find materials would be really good. Which means that maybe I want to put myself so that a ASD location is between me and a quantum marker. Right? That way I know, even if I don't have the marker myself, I just go to this location and I can find all these rare materials. You know, or, you know, same thing for Jump Town. Like, Jump Town gets some rare loot. If I want to get new attachments for my guns, I can go there, craft, get them that way, and then I don't have to worry so much about having to find locations, right? So, you know, that would be one tactic, making stuff easier to find for yourself. As well, with that, close proximity to any of the POIs is going to be a highly sought location. If you need anything like water for crafting, or I don't know, like base cooling, being near a water source is going to be valuable. That devalues places like Daymar, which have no water. So base building brings up a lot of questions that we don't have answers for yet. But I hope that we start hearing a lot more about it this year, at least. Goodbye, ship. What is kind of crazy, though, is I think Salty Mike is going to get his Kraken before I get my Galaxy. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit miffed about that. We're hearing a lot more about the Kraken than we are the Galaxy. And I'm left wringing my hands like, what the heck? You already bumped it for the Perseus. Now you do this? I don't think CIG realizes how much they hurt me sometimes. But at least it's not the Bounty Merchantman. That ship's never coming out. So, at least my JPEG won't be a JPEG forever. I think that's what they've said. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the plan is to release the Kraken this year. I think IAE does make the most sense because it's not exactly a military ship, right? So I don't really see it being Invictus Fleet Week for that one. I think it's definitely plausible. Okay. Pyrometric chromalysis. I need to remember that one. Because that gives me low cost, very low speed, high yield. But I don't care. Okay. Confirm. So that'll be done in an hour. Ugh. If they were going to release the Kraken, it would have to be Drake Day, but we have the Iron... Oh, shoot! No, I'm thinking of the wrong ship. Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of the Ironclads. Not the Kraken. Sorry, I totally misspoke. The Ironclad is coming out this year. That's the one. Yeah, I just had the two names confused. That's what happened. So no one clipped me saying the Kraken's coming out this year. It's definitely not. I just lost audio. What's going on? Is it just the game? Let's see. Let me do a test. I'll open up the best YouTuber on the planet. What the heck? I'll tell you what. Save your money. Don't get yourself Odyssey headphones. They have been a royal pain in the butt for connectivity issues. We had to do this earlier in the stream. Now we're having to do it again. Sometimes this gets it working, doing the factory reset. Okay, and I have the sneaking suspicion that this battery indicator doesn't mean anything. Because it says 95%, but it seems like it does better if you keep the power up. So I think that it's probably giving me a false sense of security, but I have audio back. Alright, I'm going to dump this contract. The ship mining one. And I'm going to take it up again and see, or at least see what they want. No, it does say iron, quartz, and copper again. Okay. Alright, alright, alright.
Jake here. All the top companies stay that way because they deliver what they promise. That's That starts at the top and goes all the way down. You hear me?
Just got chewed out. Okay, so let's take a look at our yield so far. Just because I like to brag. We got quite a bunch of materials. It's cool seeing the new icons. I like how everything looks a little better. Yeah, we got this stuff, 766 Aphorite. That's pretty good. And then lots of 200 quality gems. Ugh. There's our 791 Hephaestonite. It's like Pokemon. I'm just collecting rocks. Or minerals. I'm collecting minerals. Breaking Bad reference, anyone? They're minerals. Let's see. What next? I guess we head back on out, right? You only need one of them. No, I need lots. The problem is I need a ton of different ores, and I end up collecting. I need lots of high quality stuff, but you end up collecting a bunch of garbage along the way. So there's just no way around that part. But let's see if that's going to require iron, copper, quartz. What do I want to mine for? The P4 is aluminum, hephaestonite, iron. I still don't have a ton of aluminum, so that's probably what I should get. And I need some better iron than what I found. I don't have a ton of really nice stuff there. I've got enough of this to give some good recoil bonuses. 791 lands me here. But I do not have very good aluminum. I'm going to target that. I guess we'll be doing another run here close to Hurston, like we did yesterday.
Hello, how can Miss help you today? Systems on.
Okay, so Hurston will give me aluminum, just aluminum though. Ariel gives me aluminum and hephaestonite. Aita gives me aluminum. And I guess we're going back to Ariel. What is titanium used for? Okay. Yeah, lots of armor. Okay. Okay, we'll go to Ariel. And am I still stuck with some inert material? Please tell me no. It says full, but it also says 00 SCU. Can we please watch Skibidi Toilet? What are you talking about, Mazak? This is a Christian gaming channel. We don't indulge any kind of debauchery like Skibidi Toilet. We are here to enrich our minds, make ourselves better. Also, isn't Skibidi Toilet, is that already, like, out of favor? Hasn't that one already died? I mean, that was the same time period as Haktua, and that's more than dead. I think she's selling feet pics now, so, you know, guess it worked out for her. I love how Christians can debase anything they don't like by implying something is anti-Christian. I am joking for the most part there.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
If you were actually pushing for something that I found anti-Christian, I would probably just mute you. Like, I don't have to continue letting it happen, right?
Quantum travel complete.
You were slightly serious? Okay, I think you're extrapolating a little too much now. I mean, the part that I am serious about is if you're asking for Skibidi Toilet, you are someone who apparently enjoys losing brain cells. Also, is this your first time in chat? I don't remember if I've seen that username before or not. But asking for Skibidi Toilet, that is an interesting way of leaving an impression.
Quantum travel complete. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on. Mining mode off.
Fainmaline. We need aluminium. Just kidding. We need aluminum. That's the way it's said. Not the. Oh, now I remember why I was kind of frustrated with this place, because you find so much prota that it makes it hard to focus on the things you actually care about. Oh, am I still in? There we go. Now I'm in SCM mode. If there's any good Hephaestionite, we might as well pick it up while we're here, right? I loot. Ew, gross. Alright, CIG, please, can we fix this? What do you guys think? What is that top Hephaestionite number? I want to say that's a 6. Well, it could be a 5 though. Okay, no, it's definitely a 5 because the 6 would have a curve at the top. So, nope, not grabbing that one. I think that one's a 601, so 601. $626. All right, that one's an easy scoop. I'll just pick it up. Doesn't matter. What the heck? I still have. Do you guys see that? I still have 8-ish SCU of inert materials. How do I get that out of my inventory? I don't want it. Okay, that was some crappy stuff. 514, I think. Alright. Let's keep going in the 0 direction. Okay, 2000. Corundum. Olivine. I wonder if you increase your aspect modifier, would it fix the overlaid numbers? I don't think so, because everybody's having that issue. It's specifically with Hephaestonite, but it's just that the raw covers it. If they just got rid of raw, which actually does not tell you anything useful, then it would be a solved problem. Yeah, this is an ultra wide. You're right. Oh, snap. What do we have here?
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
It's a 36,000 SU rock. Can't touch that. But I can touch this.
Shield off. Mining mode off.
So, that was kind of neat. Found ourselves an easy scoop of quant. Set a course back to Pearl.
quantum travel complete.
Go fast. Have an explosive rock in my butt. Need to land and get it out. Forget, the Prospector's not quite as maneuverable as I was giving it credit for there. Also, I didn't switch to SCM, which would have helped me brake faster. But it looks cinematic, right?
Landing gear down. Landing successful. Engines off.
Weren't we supposed to be able to set our favorite actions? Why does it not work on every F menu? I never use the exit ship animation on the Prospector because it is so slow. So I always just open the ladder instead and then walk out backwards. Much faster. Alright, now that's put away, so it's not going to blow up. I am curious to see how much I can just sell the Quantanium for. I guess I could keep it for, like, Wicklow. And I do obviously get a better sell price if I do refine it first, but then I have to, like, move it.
Hey there.
Hi.
The tense music is still playing, like my ship's still gonna blow up or something. Gotta go fast.
I need someone from maintenance to get the ventilation control. Ping me when you get there.
Too loud. Too loud for me. Alright, what is this sell price? Just 17.5? Eh. Eh. Okay, fine. I'll keep it. Wait, nope. This one. Here we go. Okay, now it doesn't let me. How How do I get rid of the inert material? There's got to be something I'm missing in this process. I thought maybe I was supposed to click that and I didn't last time, so maybe it would work this time, but nope, that's not the case. Let's check our favorite website, Robert Space Industries, to see if there's an issue council on this that I'm not seeing. Or issue council. Inert material. Okay, yep. Going to ore sales and selling inert materials still present seems to remove any remaining inert materials. Okay, well I can work with that at least. Am I missing something? Is that selected? Okay, sell to refinery. Cool. Now it's gone. Hallelujah. Alright, and I think that is probably a good stopping point for tonight. Thank you everybody who tuned in to watch. Let me get out of this noisy place, though, and then we'll do our outro. We did get quite a bit done. Got to do some more mining. Did some missions. Didn't get the blueprints we were hoping for. We did kill a player, so player bounty done tonight. That one was just a sitting duck, but there was a good sport about it, so good on you, Relic. Once again, thank you to channel members, Orbital Bombardiers, and Up. Get a mention in every piece of content I release. Your financial contributions directly help make content like this possible. Thank you very much. Short of that, drop me a like and follow. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, do all those things, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. But ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Odd Job.